All right, everybody, we are here live for a 4-box break, 2014 Topps Opening Day Baseball. These are our last 4 boxes of the 20-box case. 12, 13, 15, and 18. The break is sold out. It's brought to you by BCW Supplies. Protect, store, and display. Good luck, everybody. Let's get bunkered in. Oh, I forgot. This is where we make a mountain of packs. What's up, T Miles? 3-9er. We don't see that T Miles around much anymore now that he's got a woman. Grandy, what's up? You made it in. There is half of the break. Reds fan. And the last box. Second break of the day of 3 National Treasures football later tonight. It was good. We had 2 PMGs. Joe Montana and Denard Robinson. Four boxes, yeah. All right. Looks overwhelming. Well, it is. So let's get after it. Danny Dog, D-O-double-G. Mike Minor. Sean Doolittle. Raymond, Rays mascot. Blue, Patrick Corbin. Diamondbacks. All blues are numbered to 2014. Billy Hamilton rookie, David Price, and Jonathan Scope. Brian Dozier, Yanel Escobar. Breaking out, Manny Machado, Orioles. Blue rookie, Michael Choice, Rangers. Miguel Cabrera, Patrick Corbin, and Carl Crawford. Flying Hawaiian, Jim Henderson, Matt Carpenter. Jason Hayward breaking out. Blue rookie, Jake Marisnick, Marlins. Ryan Zimmerman, Matt Kemp. Francisco Liriano, Anthony Rizzo. Adrian Gonzalez. Superstar Celebrations, Justin Upton, Braves. Nick Markakis, Mark Teixeira, and Yevgeny Gallardo. Brandon Revere, Alfonso Soriano, Ian Desmond. Fired up, Justin Verlander. Look at him go. Pedro Alvarez, Ryan Braun, and Michael Kadire. Travis D'Arnaud, Matt Adams. Hiroki Kuroda. Celebrations, Jay Bruce, Reds. Billy Butler, Jason Worth, and R.A. Dickey. Hanley Ramirez, Clay Buckles, Yadi Molina. Breaking out, Manny Machado, Orioles. V-Mart, Aramis Ramirez, and Josh Hamilton. T-Miles, what up? Alex Rodriguez. Everett Cabrera, Max Scherzer. John Lester, Red Sox, fired up. Desmond Jennings, Ian Kinsler, and David Wright. Wilmer Flores, Trevor Rosenthal, Sergio Romo. Clayton Kershaw, Opening Day Stars, Dodgers. Mariano Rivera, Brandon Phillips, and Robbie Erlin. Zach Greinke, Bryce Harper, Kansas City Royals mascot. Jeff Samardzija, Blue, Cubs. Miguel Cabrera, Joe Nathan, and Matt Latos. Doug Fister, Kevin Gossman, Sergio Romo, fired up, Giants. Blue, Twins, Brian Dozier, Evan Longoria, Jed Gierko, and David Price. No, the Kansas City Royals mascot. No, he does not have a name. Nope. Will Myers, Matt Harvey, Junior Lake. Stars, Matt Kemp, Dodgers. Jacoby Ellsbury, Christian Yelich, and Albert Pujols. Adam LaRoche, Brian McCann. Breaking out, Joe Mauer, Twins. Colton Wong, rookie. Kendry Morales, Derek Holland, and Michael Choice.
No, you weren't.
I think we have possible action here for some reason. What do you guys think of this Colton Wong? I think something's up with it. Thoughts? Well, it wouldn't be action, it'd be a variation, photo variation. Jay Bruce, Dominic Brown, Jerkson Profar. John Lester, fired up. Jed Gierko, Padres, blue. Alan Craig, Martin Prado. Just when I seen the card, you know, I've seen a lot of these and I just didn't recognize that one. Aroldis Chapman, Mike Trout, John Lester. Atlanta Braves mascot. Not Chief Nakahoma either. Martin Prado, D-backs, blue. Matt Davidson and Eric Hosmer. Gianni Cueto, Jordan Zimmerman, Nick Castellanos. Dustin Pedroia, stars. Billy Hamilton, rookie. Jonathan Scope, rookie. And Jason Worth. Jason Kipnis, Manny Machado, Zach Wheeler. Breaking out, Paul Goldschmidt, D-backs, Ryan Brown, Michael Kadire, and Jacoby Ellsbury. Jason Greeley, Derek Jeter, Ian Desmond. Jason Kipnis, fired up, Indians. Ian Desmond, Blue Nats. Christian Yelich, and Al Pujols. Pablo Sandoval. Ryu, Dustin Pedroia. Celebrations, Johnny Gomes, Red Sox. Pedro Alvarez, Patrick Corbin, and Carl Crawford. Chris Sale, Garrett Cole, Joe Mauer. Stars, Yu Darvish, Rangers. Chris Johnson, Nelson Cruz, and Roy Halladay. Starling Marte, Jose Altuve, Josh Donaldson. Superstar Celebrations, Chris Johnson. Kyle Seager, Shelby Miller, Steven Strasburg. 2 breaks in one night. Unbelievable. Nolan Arenado, Trevor Plouffe, Ubaldo Jimenez. Breaking out, Robinson Cano, Yankees. Nate Shearhouse, Matt Cain, and Jofer. Desert Eagle, 36. Andre Rienzo, Alex Gordon. Craig Kimbrell, fired up, Braves. Blue R.A. Dickey, Blue Jays. Carlos Gonzalez, Chris Davis, and Clay Kershaw. Brett Gardner, Elvis Andrews, Edwin Encarnacion. Opening day stars, Nationals, Steven Strasburg, David Ortiz, Adam Jones, and James Paxton. Andrew McCutchen, Cole Hamels, Slider, Indians mascot. Blue rookie for the Orioles, Jonathan Schoop. Craig Kimbrell, Jared Weaver, and J.J. Hardy. Travis D'Arnaud, Matt Adams, Jurickson Profar. Stars, Buster Posey, Giants. Nelly Cruz, Ray Halladay, and Starlin Castro. Alan LaRoche, Brian McCann, Joe Mauer. Fred Bird, Cardinals mascot. Carlos Ruiz, Blue, Phillies. Chris Archer and Chase Headley. What's this here now? Torrey Hunter, Mark Trumbo, Junior Lake. Stars, Derek Jeter, Yankees. Kyle Seager, Matt Davidson, and Eric Hosmer. Wow. Hey, Gum. Don't you come back no more, no more. Jay Bruce, Dominic Brown, Yu Darvish. Royals, Alex Gordon celebrating. Aaron Hicks, Willen Rosario, and Jose, can you see? No, Jose Reyes. We got action, guys. Yonder Alonso, our recap just doubled. Andrew McCutchen, opening day stars. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, game used memorabilia. Starling Marte, Joey Bats, and Willie Middlebrooks. T. Miles, did you find out anything on old Colton Wong? Let me check. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a different picture, guys. Super short print from the World Series. A must-have for any Cardinal fan. Wait a minute, T. Miles, aren't you a Cardinal fan? Matt Holliday, Jeremy Hellboy. Chicago White Sox mascot. Between innings, you got to thank the fans. Kansas City Royals. The Royals mascot and team officials gave the Royals faithful an official thank you late in the team's 2013 season. September 21 was Fan Appreciation Night at Kauffman Stadium, marked by a blanket giveaway and the awarding of prizes throughout the evening. Those are one per box, guys. Between innings. Jimmy Rollins, Carlos Beltran, and Cliff Lee. T. Miles, I think we're alone now. Yasiel Puig, Justin Upton, Kyle Loesch. Celebrations, Joey Bats, Jays. Howie Kendrick, Andrelton Simmons, and Tony Cingrani. Jonas Cespedes, Troy Tulowitzki, Julio Teheran. Salvador Perez, Celebrations, Royals. Cardinals, blue, Adam Wainwright. Martin Perez, Mike Napoli. Ever After.
Okay. Dude, I don't really do well. Okay.
Maybe. Xander Bogaerts, Red Sox, rookie. Upper Deck Football, you mean now? Nick Franklin, Tyler Skaggs. Breaking out, Rockies, Troy Tulo. Bobby Parnell, Uehara, and Matt Moore. Carlos Ruiz, Gene Segura. Hisashi, Iwakuma. Fired up, Jason Greeley. Getting after it. Alan Craig, blue. Cardinals. Adam Dunn, Jose Iglesias. Brian Dozier, Yannel Escobar, Ben Revere. Blue Jays mascot. Nate Shearhole, Shelby Miller, and Strasburg. Chris Sale, Garrett Cole, Giancarlo Stanton. Buster Posey. Breaking out, Reds, Joey Votto. David Ortiz, Evan Gattis, and Chase Utley. Colbster is back. He's puffing, I think. Jason Hayward-Bay, Nick Swisher. Brandon Phillips, fired up. He's not gonna take it. Blue A's, Sean Doolittle. I guess that's it. Craig Kimbrell, Adam Pac-Man Jones, and James Paxton. Alfonso Soriano, Will Myers. Jason Kipnis, Superstar, Celebrations, Indians. Blue, Alfonso Soriano, Yankees. Carlos Gonzalez, Matt Cain, and Jofer. Matt Harvey, Aroldis Chapman, John Lester. Jay Bruce, breaking out, Reds, Jose Bautista, Chris Davis, and Clayton Kershaw. Mike Trout, Starling Marte, Josh Donaldson. Mike Trout, fired up, Angels. Look at here now, the pierogi race. Held after the 5th inning of every Pirates game at PNC Park. The Great Pierogi Race is tightly contested. In 2013, sauerkraut Sal, Oliver Onion, and purse-toting jalapeno Hannah each won 20 times. But Chester Cheese topped them all with 21. Rigged. Will Middlebrooks, Carlos Beltran. Mike Zanino. Carlos Gomez, Taiwan Walker. Giancarlo Stanton, Opening Day Stars, Marlins. Holly Kendrick, Jared Weaver, and J.J. Hardy. I've heard of J.J. Hickson. Mike Leake, C.J. Wilson, Lance Lynn. Gapper, Reds mascot. Bobby Parnell, Andrelton Simmons, and Tony Cingrani. Paul Goldschmidt, Shin, Sue, Chu, Coco Crisp. Breaking out, David Wright, Mets. Johnny Gomes, Todd Frazier, and Sonny Gray. Shane Victorino, Jim Henderson. Annie Romero, Stars, Mike Trout. Chris Medlin, Freddie Freeman, and C. Sabathia. Alex Rodriguez, Everett Cabrera, Darwin Barney. Let's go Mets, Mr. Met. Jonathan Papelbon, Prince Fielder, and Todd Helton. Jose Altuve, Nolan Arenado, Yonder Alonso. Paul Goldschmidt, Stars. Blue, Yannel Escobar, Rays. Cliff Lee and Martin Perez. I gotta dump some of these wrappers. Alex Rios, Brett Gardner, Kyle Loesch. Celebration, Pablo Sandoval, Giants. Blue Angels, Mike Trout. Koji Yahara, Matt Moore. Trevor Plouffe, Ubaldo Jimenez. Jeremy Hellickson, Danger, Rockies. Jimmy Rollins, Mike Napoli, and Todd Frazier. I'd say we're pretty close to the halfway point, guys. Brandon Belt, James Shields, Jake Marisnick. Fired up, Brandon Phillips, Reds. Ventura, rookie. Tim Lincecum and Andrew Lambeau, like the field, like the silence you hear there. Wade Miley, Colton Wong. See, here's Colton Wong, Maria. And here's Colton Wong, the super short print. Congrats to the Cardinals. Evan Longoria, Stars. Andrew Lambeau, blue, rookie, Pirates. Greg Hollins, Opus, Adam Wainwright, and Felix Hernandez. Freights! There's our boy Freights from last night. Bump him up. Wilmer Flores, Trevor Rosenthal. Superstar Celebrations, Bryce Harper, Nats. Des Jennings, blue, Rays. Austin Jackson, Justin Verlander, Anthony Rendon. Elvis Andrus, Edwin Encarnacion, Tyler Skaggs. Breaking out, Justin Verlander, Chris Medlin, Adam Dunn, and Jose Iglesias. Andre Renzo, Alex Gordon, Julio Teheran. Superstar Celebrations, Barry Zito, Giants. Johnny Gomes, Sonny Gray, and Tim Lincecum. That guy was like, oh, shoot, this ain't Beebs. I'm out of here. Roll reversal time. Francisco Liriano, Anthony Rizzo, Joey Votto. Baxter, the Bobcat, D-backs. Joe Kelly, Madison Bumgarner, and Michael Wacha. Zach Greinke, Bryce Harper, Matt Carpenter. Clayton Kershaw breaking out. Rafael Soriano, Paul Konerko, and Josh Reddick. Andrew McCutcheon, Cole Hamels, Hisashi Iwakuma. Fired up, Yadier Molina, Cardinals. Papelbon, Freeman, and Sabathia. Right? Matt Holliday, Jonas Cespedes, breaking out. Robbie Cano, still a Yankee. Kyle Loesch, Brewers, blue. Giordano Ventura, rookie. Andrew Lambeau, and Adam Wainwright. Pablo Sandoval, Ryu. Max Scherzer, Eric Hosmer, fired up. Royals. Robbie Cano and the Mariners, Zimmerman, and Matt Kemp. Hanley Ramirez, Clay Buckles, Adrian Gonzalez. Celebrations, Nick Swisher, Indians. Nick Markakis, Jared Cosart, and Carlos Santana. 2 hits. Colton Wong, variation, and Starling Marte, Pirates. Yasiel Puig, Justin Upton. David Ortiz, opening day Stars, Red Sox. Blue, C.J. Wilson, Angels. Austin Jackson, Prince Fielder, and Todd Helton. Xander Bogaerts, Red Sox, rookie. Nick Franklin, Annie Romero. Pause for the Tigers. Rafael Soriano, Justin Verlander, and Anthony Rendon. I concur, Coldster. I concur. Carlos Ruiz, Gene Segura, Darwin Barney. Celebrations! Yasiel Puig! Dodgers. Robbie Cano, Paul Konerko, and Josh Reddick. Tigers mascot, there you go. Doug Fister, Kevin Gossman, Yadi Molina. Felix Hernandez, breaking out, Mariners. Blue, Braves, Chris Johnson. Hunter Pence and Mark Teixeira. Johnny Cueto, Jordan Zimmerman, Nick Castellanos. Yadier Molina, fired up, Cardinals. Victor Martinez, Yevgeny Gallardo, and Aramis Ramirez. Brett Gardner, Elvis Andrews, Lance Lynn. Carl Crawford, Dodgers celebrating. Craig Kimbrell, Jared Weaver, and J.J. Hardy. Castellanos is a rookie. Ryan Howard, Jeff Samardzija, David Freese. Troy Tulowitzki, Stars, Rockies. Evan Longoria, or would also accept Longo. Josh Hamilton and Jed Gyorko. Edwin Encarnacion, Andrew McCutcheon, Kyle Loesch. Breaking up, Bryce Harper, Nationals. Howie Kendrick, Andrelton Simmons, and Tony Cingrani. Cole Hamels, Yasiel Puig, CC Sabathia, fired up, Yankees. Anthony Rizzo, Blue, Cubs. Bobby Parnell, Koji Uehara, Matt Moore. Buster Posey, Jason Hayward, Joe Mauer. Orbit, Astros. Adrian Beltre, Nelly Cruz, and Roy Halladay. Nick Swisher, Mike Zunino, Yu Darvish. Aramis Ramirez, Brewers, celebrations. Starlin Castro, Chris Archer, and Chase Headley. Justin Upton, Xander Bogaerts, Tyler Skaggs. Rockies, Carlos Gonzalez. Stars, Chris Medlin, Adam Dunn, and Jose Iglesias. Carlos Gomez, Mike Leake, Taiwan Walker. Ryan Braun, breaking out, Brewers. Blue, Mariano Rivera, Yankees. Willen Rosario and Jose Iglesias. Nick Franklin, Carlos Ruiz, Hisashi Iwakuma. Fred Bird, Cardinals. Freddie Freeman, CC Sabathia, and Prince Fielder. C.J. Wilson, Alex Rios, Lance Lynn. Brett Lowry, fired up, Blue Jays. Aaron Hicks, Evan Gattis, and Chase Utley. Jonas Cespedes, Troy Tulowitzki, Paul Goldschmidt. Celebrations, Chris Davis, Orioles. Jimmy Rollins, Cliff Lee, and Martin Perez. Hanley Ramirez, Clay Buckles, Joey Votto. Matt Carpenter, fired up, Cardinals. Blue, Gene Segura, Future Stars, Brewers. Hunter Pence, Mark Teixeira. Shin-Soo Choo, Brandon Belt. Breaking out, Reds, Jay Bruce. Steven Strasburg, Blue, Nats. Johnny Gomes, Mike Napoli, and Todd Frazier. Doug Price Fister, Kevin Gossman, Adrian Gonzalez. Joey Votto, Reds, Stars. Joe Kelly, Yevgeny Gallardo, and Aramis Ramirez. Johnny Cueto, Jordan Zimmerman, Ryan Howard. A's mascot. Nick Markakis, Josh Hamilton, Jed Gyorko. A's and Royals both do not have a name for their mascot. I think they're going to be holding contests in the near future to determine it. James Shields, Wade Miley, Julio Teheran. Fired up, Jared Weaver, Angels. Yordano Ventura, Sonny Gray, and Timmy Jim. Colton Wong, Francisco Liriano, Coco Crisp, Chris Davis, Stars, Orioles. Prank the opponent, Pirates. The Pirate Parrot can be a pest. When he's not mocking foes or interfering with the pierogi race, he's causing havoc in the stands by breaking wind or dangling rubber spiders from a fishing pole. It's all in good humor, of course, and fans adore him. Andrew Lambo, Adam Wainwright. Anthony Rizzo, Henry Ramirez, Jake Marisnik. Mariner Moose. Guys, they're not booing, they're chanting Moose. Mike Napoli, blue, red, Sox. Felix Hernandez, Madison Bumgarner. Aaron, we missed you today at the breakfast break. Jeff Samardzija, Mike Miner. Celebrations, Big Poppy's there, but it's all in honor of Mike Napoli. Doug Fister, blue, Nats. Victor Martinez, David Price, and Jonathan Scoop. Zootsu Riot, throw back a bottle of beer. Sean Doolittle, Travis D'Arnaud, Yadi Molina, breaking out, Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt, Longo, Jason Worth, and R.A. Dickey. Did she win it all? Clay Buckles, Doug Fister, Joey Votto. Braves, Freddie Freeman celebrating. Celebrate. Superstation TBS. Greg Holland, Michael Waka, and Jared Cosart. Matt Adams, Adam LaRoche. There it is, rookie Nick Castellanos. Fired up, Jared Weaver, Angels. Billy Hamilton, rookie Reds. Kendry Morales, Derek Holland. I could probably do it under 3 days. Brian McCann, Jay Bruce, David Freeze. Miguel Cabrera, Stars. Blue, Adrian Gonzalez, Dodgers. How long is that thing? Michael Choice, Alan Craig. Kevin Gassman, Johnny Cueto, Adrian Gonzalez. Bryce Harper, breaking out, Nats. Joe Kelly, Carlos Santana, and Hunter Pence. Jordan Zimmerman, Ryan Howard. Yasiel Puig, Dodgers, fired up. Victor Martinez, Tigers, blue. Nick Markakis, Mark Teixeira, and Yevgeny Gallardo. How am I supposed to know that? What's the significance of that? Other than if you do it backwards, it's still 26-2. Dominic Brown, Chris Sale, Hiroki Kuroda. Swinging Friar. Padres, Billy Butler, Martin Prado, and Nelson Cruz. Jeff Samardzija, Mike Miner, Yadier Molina. Puig, opening day, Stars, Dodgers. V-Mart, Aramis Ramirez, and Josh Hamilton. That makes sense. Why just have it 26 when it can be 26.2? Garrett Cole, Giancarlo Stanton, Profar. Stars, Josh Donaldson, A's. Chris Johnson, Roy Halladay, and Starlin Castro. Buster Posey, Jason Hayward. Jay Bruce, breaking out, Reds. Ben Revere, Phillies, blue. Adrian Beltre, Chris Archer, and Chase Headley. Sean Doolittle, Travis D'Arnaud. Nick Castellanos, Wally the Green Monster. Evan Longoria, Jed Gierko, and Dave Price. Matt Adams, Adam LaRoche, David Freese. Superstar Celebrations, Paul Goldschmidt. Joe Nathan, Blue Tigers, Jonathan Scope, and Jason Worth. Nick Swisher, Mike Zanino, Joe Mauer. Yasiel Puig, Dodgers, fired up. Aaron Hicks, Willen Rosario, and Jose Reyes. Brian McCann, Jerry Bruce, Hiroki Kuroda, breaking out, Alongo Rays. Come on. Billy Hamilton, Riley Dickey, and Kendry Morales. Carlos Gomez, Mike Leake, Yu Darvish, Stars, Bryce Harper, Nats. David Ortiz, Evan Gattis, and Chase Butler. Dominic Brown, Chris Sale, Jerkson Profar. Fired up, CC. Pick up that guitar and talk to me. Butler, Holland, and Choice. CJ Wilson, Taiwan Walker, Alex Rios. Rangers, Capitan. Blue, Trevor Rosenthal, Cardinals. Adam Jones and James Paxton. What's up, ex-Big Nick? Ex-Big Nick. Garrett Cole, Giancarlo Stanton. David Wright, Stars, Mets. Blue, Adam Dunn, White Sox. Chris Johnson, Alan Craig, and Martin Prado. Jason Kipnis, Manny Machado. Sergio Romo. King Felix, Stars. Blue, Jose Reyes, Blue Jays. Ian Kinsler and Dave Wright. Troy Tulowitzki, Paul Goldschmidt, Coco Crisp. Fired up, Dodgers, Matt Kemp. Greg Holland, Felix Hernandez, and Madison Bumgarner. Shin Soo Choo, Brandon Belt, Jake Marisnik. Justin Upton, Stars, Braves. Joe Kelly, Michael Waka, and Jared Cosart. James Shields, Wade Miley, Colton Wong. Joey Votto, Orioles mascot. Hisashi Iwakuma, Blue, Mariners. Carlos Santana, Hunter Pence. Jason Greeley, Derek Jeter. Dustin Pedroia, Billy the Marlin. Des Jennings, Brandon Phillips, and Robbie Erlin. Trey Hunter, Mark Trumbo, Zach Wheeler. Yoenis Cespedes, celebrating A's. Mariano Rivera, Joe Nathan, and Matt Latos. A-Rod, Everett Cabrera, Annie Romero. Celebrations, Indians, Jason Kipnis, Austin Jackson, Prince Fielder, and Todd Helton. Nolan Arenado, Trevor Plouffe, Josh Donaldson. Stars, David Ortiz, Red Sox. Carlos Gonzalez, Jose Fernandez, and Chris Davis. That's what we got left. We got to add to our recap, too. At least 2 is not the least amount we've had yet. Wilmer Flores, Trevor Rosenthal, Darren Barney. Breaking out, Justin Verlander, Tigers. Blue, Soriano, Nats. Justin Verlander and Anthony Rendon. Zach Greinke, Bryce Harper, Matt Carpenter. Fired up, Mets, David Wright, Rafael Soriano, Paul Konerko, and Josh Reddick. Pablo Sandoval, Ryu, Max Scherzer, Paul Goldschmidt, Diamondbacks, Stars. Robinson Cano, Ryan Zimmerman, and Matt Kemp. Jason Kipnis, Manny Machado. Baltimore Orioles, mascot. Blue, Chase Utley, Phillies. Des Jennings, Ian Kinsler, and David Wright. Jason Greeley, Derek Jeter. Sergio Romo. Celebrations, Barry Zito, Giants. Mariano Rivera, Brandon Phillips, and Robbie Erlin. Troy Hunter, Mark Trumbo, Dustin Pedroia. Breaking out, Jason Hayward, Braves. Miguel Cabrera, Joe Nathan, and Matt Latos. Brian Dozier, Yanel Escobar, Zach Wheeler. Fired up, Dodgers, Adrian Gonzalez, Matt Baumgartner. Giants, Blue, Patrick Corbin, Carl Crawford. Ben Revere, Alfonso Soriano, Ian Desmond. Justin Upton, Stars, Braves. Pedro Alvarez, Ryan Braun, and Michael Kadire. Will Myers, Matt Harvey, good day. Junior Lake, T.C. Bear Twins. Kyle Seager, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Christian Yelich. I've heard of Christian Betancourt. We are getting down there. Aroldis Chapman, Mike Trout, Celebrations. Justin Upton, Braves. Blue, Billy Butler, Royals. Nate Scherholz, Albert Pujols, and Matt Davidson. Starling Marte, Jose Altuve, John Lester. Paul Goldschmidt, D-backs, breaking out. Carlos Gonzalez, Eric Hosmer, and Shelby Miller. Dun, dun. Nolan Arenado, Trevor Plouffe, Josh Donaldson. Matt Carpenter, Cardinals, fired up. Strauss, Kane, and Jofer. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Ubaldo Jimenez, Andre Rienzo, Yonder Alonso. Laser Show, Stars. Andrelton Simmons, Blue, Braves. Chris Davis, Clay Kershaw. Alex Gordon, Matt Holliday, Jeremy Hellickson. Screech, Nats, mascot. Joey Bats, Will Middlebrooks, and Carlos Beltran. Justin Upton, Xander Bogaerts, Nick Franklin. Fired up, King, Felix, Mariners. Bobby Parnell, Uhala, and Matt Moore. Carlos Ruiz, Gene Segura. Stars, Derek Jeter, Yankees. Blue Angels, Al Pujols, Chris Medlin, Adam Dunn, and Jose Iglesias. Shane Victorino, Jim Henderson. Hisashi Iwakuma. Danger, Rockies. John Papelbon, Fred Freeman, and C.C. Sabathia. Ubaldo Jimenez, Andre Rienzo, Yonder Alonso. Royals mascot, Joey Bats, Clay Kershaw, and Will Middlebrooks. Alex Gordon, Matt Holliday. Superstar Celebrations, Red Sox, Johnny Gomes. Blue, Andrew McCutchen, Pirates. Jimmy Rollins, Carlos Beltran, and Cliff Lee. Jonas Cespedes, Troy Tulowitzki, Hellboy. Breaking out, Dodgers, Clay Kershaw. Johnny Gomes, Martin Perez, and Mike Napoli. Paul Goldschmidt, Shin-Soo Choo, Julio Teheran. Justin Verlander, Tigers fired up. Todd Frazier, Sonny Gray, and Tim Lincecum. Gene Segura, Shane Victorino, Annie Romero. Celebrations, Alex Gordon, Royals. Blue, Frank Liriano, Pirates. Todd Helton, Justin Verlander. Jim Henderson, Alex Rodriguez, Darwin Barney, Evan Longoria breaking out, Rays. John Papelbon, Anthony Rendon, and Paul Konerko. Everett Cabrera, Wilmer Flores, Trevor Rosenthal, Brett Lowry, Blue Jays, fired up. Austin Jackson, Josh Reddick, and Ryan Zimmerman. Zach Greinke, Bryce Harper. Buster Posey, Stars, Blue for the Cubs. Darwin Barney. Rafael Soriano, Matt Kemp, and Ian Kinsler. I see the finish line. I see it. Pablo Sandoval, Ryu. Matt Carpenter. Gapper, Reds mascot. Robbie Cano, David Wright, and Brandon Phillips, like the screwdriver. Jason Kipnis, Manny Machado, Max Scherzer. Celebrations, Sandoval, Giants. Cincinnati mascot races. Cincinnati's 4 mascots all have raced against each other at Great American Ballpark. The fat and furry Gapper competes against the 3 baseball-headed characters, Mr. Red Legs, and Rosie Red, who has the wheels to keep up with the boys. Let's hear it for the boys! Robbie Erlin, Joe Nathan. You're a loving one-man show. Oh, oh, oh. No, it hasn't. Jason Greeley, Derek Jeter. No wonder it was so cheap. Sergio Romo. Ryan Braun, breaking out. Brew Crew. Profile Rangers, Blue. Job, what's up? Des Jennings, Matt Latos. Troy Hunter, Mark Trumbo, no Sarumbo. Dustin Pedroia, fired up. Jason Greeley, Pirates. Mariano Rivera, Patrick Corbin, and Carl Crawford. 5 packs left. Brian Dozier, Yanel Escobar. Zach Wheeler, Opening Day Stars, Giancarlo Stanton, Marlins. Miguel Cabrera, Ryan Braun, and Cody. Fran Rivera, Alfonso Soriano. Pause! Play. Pause! Play. Hanley Ramirez, Blue Dodgers. Pablo. Pedro Alvarez, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Christian Yelich. I haven't really looked for tracking. Will Myers, Matt Harvey, Ian Desmond. Celebrations, Yasiel Puig, Dodgers, Kyle Seager, Albert Pujols, and Matt Davidson. I'll give it till the end of the week, and then we'll check it out. Aroldis Chapman, Mike Trout, Junior Lake. Troy Tulowitzki, Rockies, breaking out. Nate Schierholz, Eric Hosmer, and Shelby Miller. Last pack of the break. Starling Marte. Last pack of the case. Jose Altuve, John Lester. Eric Hosmer, fired up, Royals. Blue, Cole Hamels, Phillies. Steven Strasburg, and Matt Cain. That's it, guys. Opening Day Baseball. We'll see you in 2015. Now we can focus on Old Heritage. We got some of that left. Okay, for the recap, it's very short but sweet. For the Pirates, Starling Marte, game used memorabilia, and for the Cardinals, short print photo variation, Colton Wong, rookie. All right, guys, these will ship out tomorrow morning. You get all these cards, and believe me, there is a lot. We got the base cards, the mascots, the Blues to 2014, the Fired Up, the Celebrations, the Breaking Out, the Stars, and the 4 between innings cards. One more break tonight. Actually, yeah, one more break tonight. The National Treasures football. We're starting a new case there. Also, ending tonight is, what is ending tonight? I think it's Fleer Showcase Hockey. They'll be ending tonight, but the break will be tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central. The breakfast break. We'll be breaking bread with Fleer Showcase. But remember, it ends tonight, breaks tomorrow. Now, here's the thing on those breaks, guys. They ship the same day. We'll open it at 9, and by noon it'll be in the post office ready to go to your home. What you do with it from then on, that's up to you. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you later.